Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River. Here's your host, Mike Flood.
All right, well, welcome very much to everybody. We've got a nice big crowd here at the special Midtown Event Center, 1102 Riverside Boulevard. It's live, it's free, there's cold drinks, and the air conditioning feels wonderful. I don't know if we can get any pictures of this wonderful location here, but we have 4 cameras, we have plenty of dancers, and we're about to experience the Lonnie Orchestra, headquartered in Brainerd, Nebraska. We've got a whole crew full of folks from Brainerd, including the former owners of the Starlight Lounge and Ballroom in the Wahoo area. We've got folks assembled here from Lancaster and Pierce and Colfax and Antelope and Knox County and so many other places on what has become kind of a stormy Friday night. We have weather alerts all over the state, but trust us, if you make your way here, you are going to be safe from any inclement weather. We have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brand new facility. In fact, this is the first time this place has been used for a free event like this. There's been some weddings and other events here, but tonight you're going to see lots of dancers enjoying the sweet sounds of the Lonnie Orchestra. We've got so much to do and so many people to meet and certainly get the band up here. We want to start with our evening prayer, and I am so lucky tonight to be joined by Father Scott from the Sacred Heart St. Mary's Parish in Norfolk. Father Scott, come on up here. He's here to play the trumpet tonight. That's great of you to be here. We are so happy you're here. Father, you have agreed to give our prayer tonight. Tell us, how's the summer been going for you? Has it been busy, or have you had a chance to catch your breath?
Summer's been well. It's been busy. There's all sorts of youth activities going on, storms going on, all sorts of stuff.
One of the things that you need to know about Father Scott is my 15-year-old son attended a camp called Jesus Christ Camp over in Oakdale, Nebraska, and he left town. He went to camp, and Father, he picked up a girlfriend. I don't know what happened, but he met his girlfriend at 15 at your youth camp. How does that work?
I don't know. We invited him to meet the Lord, and we don't know what else is going to happen, but sometimes more happens, yeah.
He met Jesus and Ava, and tonight he's not working a camera because he's getting picked up by his mother at 8:15, by the way. But he's really going to love that I just said all that, too, by the way. But I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you. You were on last on, I think it was Easter weekend. You shared with us a prayer, and we had a lot of people comment on it. So thank you for being here tonight. Would you lead us in prayer?
Sure. Thank you for having me, and for all of us here. Well, let's pray together. We'll just bow our heads. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, thank you for this evening, for the time we actually get to be together. As we remember this past year, there's so many times that we were not able to be together. So we cherish the friendships and the family members that we are able to be close to, and events that we are able to have like this. We ask that you bless this event, the musicians that are here, keep those who will be dancing safe, and just bless all of us here. We ask this, Jesus, in your name. Amen. Some Holy Spirit, amen.
Thank you, Father Scott. Now, are you a polka fan yourself?
Not so much, but I'm looking to get into it a little bit more.
Tonight's your night. Yeah. We are looking forward to a great weekend. And by the way, have you seen all the storms that are pending out there? We have a lot of storms that have kind of caused havoc over the last couple of days. Tonight could be another night of stormy weather. Did you notice that driving in?
I did. I'm a big fan of storms, except for that one a couple nights ago. That wasn't that enjoyable in the middle of the night having to get up. That tornado warning here in Norfolk. But besides that, storms are, as long as they don't harm anything.
I slept right through the tornado siren. I don't know what happened. Must have had too many ginger ales at Quarantine Tonight, because I woke up at 6 o'clock and everybody said, "Did you hear the siren last night?" I was like, But you heard it.
I did. It was pretty wild, pretty windy. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Father Scott from Sacred Heart St. Mary's in Norfolk, working hard. Let's invite our band up here. We've got the Lonnie Orchestra. They are joining us here. We've got a bunch of folks that have become friends over the last year and a half. Lonnie, of course, this is Hall of Famer that has done a lot in music and has contributed greatly to the Czech culture and the polka culture, but just the music environment of the great state of Nebraska. Lonnie's got his own microphone there. You better pick that up. Marla over here. Do you sell any houses today?
I sold one 2 days ago.
There's not many houses left to sell, are there?
Well, not very many come on the market. We need more on the market.
Lonnie, how you been? Good to see you again.
Been really well. Good to be back.
You were one of the first bands on Quarantine Tonight,
Yep.
and it only makes sense that you are the first band here for a group of people. Many of them you probably know.
I know a bunch of them. I even brought that one table full. I brought them, charged them $50 a person to get on my band van, and by golly. And I don't know if everybody knows this or not. Mike was telling me that the doors are going to get locked. It was free to get in, but it cost $10 to get out. So.
Well, you're overvaluing my show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not talk anymore. Let's just have fun and come out and dance here. It's the Leo Lonnie Orchestra on News Channel Nebraska.
Hey, you know what, Paul? That's the first time we heard applause for one of our news channel. I like it. We, Mike forgot to tell you once again, dancing is allowed, and the Grangers were dancing by, and like we always do, we award $1,000 to the first couple out on the dance floor, and they are lucky enough to win $1,000. Up to right now, we've rewarded over $300,000, and so far nobody cashed their checks. I don't know why. So.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. Let's keep with polka time right now. Here's a little Slavish girl polka. musíš být má. Moje milá, vždycky si bývala, moje milá. Teď už necíc, moje milá, protože miluješ dvě srdečka. Hey, we got some good dancers out there. You know, as we do on the TV show, we always kind of mix it up, and we're not going to do it in sets. So you're going to kind of get your money's worth today. So we're going to go to waltz time right now. Marla, would you like to send this one out to anybody? Yes, it should. We want to send one out especially to Joanne and Valerian Svoboda. We brought them along all the way from David City. Give them a big round of applause. They're famous. They're famous. One of their favorite tunes, Little Letter After Summer. Nevole víc, když ty si mou lásku zdražil. Nevole víc, a nech to mé srdce spát. Lhal si mi jen, když v lásky si moje hladil. Lhal si mi jen, když šeptal si mám tě rád. Co dřív bylo, to dávno už není. Najdi si zas holku jiné potěšení. Co dřív bylo, to dávno už není. Najdi si zas holku jiné potěšení. Oh, a little after summers. Everybody enjoying themselves here in the big town of Norfolk. We got some of the finest musicians we could find in the last 5 minutes, and they're doing a wonderful job. We got my daughter Susie back there on the piano. Give her a big round of applause right there. High school graduate. And if Chad is out there or wherever, could you turn the piano up just a little bit for us on the stage and out there for everybody? I don't think they can hear enough Susie. Susie, say something. That's about all she says. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some special couples right there, Paul. If you see, we have the Pavels and the Viprowskis, all the way Waverly, Nebraska, and Dorchester, Nebraska. How about that? I tell you, glad to have you along. And Gary said you got to play this song if we're going to come from Dorchester. Here is the Hayrack Polka. Thank you. Na czekoloczeni, żadna pomoc není. Każda pana stejná, halby jak zemlěná. Is everybody having a good time in Norfolk, Nebraska? Let's hear you. We thank you so much. Paul, we got a special couple from Verdigris, Nebraska, that just a few weeks ago. Did you see them? Did you see? You saw them. There's both of them. Both of them are here.
Yeah, both of them are here.
Mr. and Mrs. Dwayne Fanta from Verdigris, Nebraska, just celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, or 26th wedding anniversary. That's right, 25 plus 1. Give them a big round of applause. Congratulations, you guys. And you know how we know that? We played their anniversary dance. That's right. And we actually, and also, none of the rest of you did, but I did. I played their wedding dance. How about that? So here's a little polka time called the Red Apple Hoolerai. Oh, a good old peppy tune of the Red Apple Hoolery. We thank you so much, everybody. We'd like to send this one out. We sent one out a little bit earlier, but this is one of their favorite songs, especially to Frank and Joanne Pavel, a pretty waltz called the Long Ago Waltz. Ush yet the davno.
Už je to dávno, tak docela dávno, kdo jsme prožívali tu pohádku svou. Už je to dávno, tak docela dávno, když jsi mi králem byl a já královnou. A v té pohádce my chtěli jsme žít.
That a boy, Gary.
Proč láska končí, když krásná začíná být? Už je to dávno, tak docela dávno. Dnes už jen můžeme vzpomínat a snít.
Hey, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the Lonnie Orchestra. I had to work to get up on that.
Give him a hand.
Good to see everybody here tonight. We've got a great crowd of people. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Now, this is something we haven't had to deal with before. We have to take a commercial break and check the weather, but I think if we time it properly, you could do a song during the break, and that way they could still dance while we check the weather. How about that?
Of you.
I do want to say I see Gary Brodicke over there. I know this couple. He's a former member of the Howells Hot Shots. Am I right on that, the Howells Hot Shots? Oh, you got to come up here for a second. I went to school with their daughter. Come on up here, Brodickes. I'm not saying it right. People in Howells are probably, how do you say it in Howells?
It's Burdesky and Howells.
When I went to school, it was Brodicke because it made more sense. But tell me, how's it going? How's everything? What became of the Howells Hot Shots?
Well, I'm afraid they've kind of aged out. And so the band is no longer in existence, but I have a lot of the music, and I know where the music is. So, but it's there's not so many musicians around that can be available in the small towns anymore. So,
You're from Howells. Now, where are you from?
Howells.
Okay. Did you two meet in high school?
yes, sure.
He says yes. She's like, oh, in high school.
I knew him before that.
And how's your daughter?
Very good. Carrie is in Omaha, and so we keep up the information about what's happening here, and so she remembers the pool parties that you guys did way back when, and the Howells Hot Shots as well. You guys talked about that, so.
We loved it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's nice to see a lot of friends. We're setting up more tables. We're going to have more music. It's right now time to check news and some of that stormy weather across Nebraska. Storm warnings extending from places like Boone County on into Colfax County. We'll have more coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. All right, we're back here at News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. We've got a nice-looking crowd. They're setting up more tables and chairs. We're actually at our first disclosed location. We're actually at the Midtown Event Center, which is on Riverside Boulevard in Norfolk, Nebraska, just a few doors down from the old King's Ballroom. And we've got a nice crowd assembled. Lonnie is here. Lonnie Pitts, he's got his microphone there. And would you do some introductions of the band here?
This is the band.
Oh, thank you.
That good enough? Okay. On lead trumpet from Papillion, Nebraska, who said, I heard her tell her husband just a little bit ago, it's hailing at home. Oh, no, okay. Marla Enoch from Papillion, Nebraska. Hey! Give her a big round of applause. You betcha. And nobody's listening that it's the lead trumpet player. But watch them listen to this next guy. From Council Bluffs, Iowa, Mr. William White on trombone.
Hello, William.
And everybody knows this guy from Gretna, Nebraska, Mr. Paul Menoshek. Paul Menoshek.
That's Dr. Paul.
Dr. Paul.
Yeah.
But on the screen we're not, but I think it's being deceiving. We're back there. On piano is a beautiful gal who just graduated high school, Miss Susie Pitts back there. And helping us out today on the tuba from Schuyler, Nebraska, Mr. Steve Sobota. Doing a wonderful job.
Now, how do you spell that last name?
Sobota.
I could have never done that.
And then our drummer of every evening, the lovely, the beautiful, the effervescent Richard Yenok, all the way from Papillion, who happens to be married to the lead trumpet player, unfortunately.
We feel for you over there.
Yeah, the whole band does.
Marla has been a part of this show since the start. How many times you been on it?
This should be about 11 or 12. I think already, yeah.
You stopped charging and probably after the second time.
At least.
We were on the very first show when you hung up the first Quarantine Tonight sign.
That's right.
Well, it's great to have everybody. And this high school graduate over here, I talked to her earlier. She's heading to, where are you going to college at?
I'm going to the University of Nebraska, Omaha.
And yes, she is going for a music degree, but she's also going for an accounting degree.
Yes.
Usually you don't find accountants and musicians in the same person. That's not something that usually happens. They're not going to know what to do with you in the music college over there.
I guess they won't.
You're going to have to hold them all accountable. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Leo Lonnie Orchestra on News Channel Nebraska.
Thank you so much, everybody. And we're going to continue with Polka Time right now, a good old tune. And Paul just dropped his microphone. I just had an anniversary request sent to me, and we want to make sure we take care of that. We want to send happy anniversary on June 24th. Mr. and Mrs. John Schmidt from David City, Nebraska, celebrated their 62nd wedding anniversary. Congratulations to you guys. Here's a little tune called The Child Like a Rose Polka.
Maybe that same tempo, Rich, just to get them out there dancing.
Ty jako růže v našem sadě rozkvetla. Kdo pak za to může, že jsi mi hlavu popletla? Když měsíček večer svítí, já nemohu spát. Já musím, holčičko, stále na tě vzpomínat. Když měsíček večer svítí, já nemohu spát. Já musím, holčičko, stále na tě vzpomínat.
A little Child Like a Rose waltz. We're going to go to waltz time, ladies and gentlemen, and just so we would make sure we didn't play this tune, or we would play this tune, that I didn't ask him if we could play this tune, we're going to feature our tuba player from Schuyler, Nebraska. Once again, give him a big round of applause. Mr. Steve Sobota, right there he is. Oh my goodness, look at the happiness in his face right now. We're going to feature him on a great tune that he's going to just amaze you, and you won't believe what's going to come out of that horn. Here is the Elephant Waltz. How about a big round of applause for Mr. Steve Sobota back there doing a wonderful job. Drinks on Lonnie. Hey, how about we do a little insert right now? We're going to do a little button accordion tune. Paul, all right? That way Steve can get some rest. Oh, wait, he has to play on it too. Paul is going to talk to you for 2 seconds.
Hey, thanks for coming out, everybody. It's really fun to play for a live crowd instead of just Mike and our TV audience. So here's Lonnie to impress you with his pretty blue button accordion. Yeah, and he's going to do for you the Dutch Festival Waltz. Yes, just like that. How about that guy? What talent. If you didn't notice, he used all the buttons on that one too. Yes, he did.
Keep going, Paul.
What do we got now, Lonnie?
That one.
Oh, yeah, here's one. We're going to sing for you, for all the dollies out there. Here's the doll polka. a nam mladíci vzpomínat.
Just like that little doll polka for everybody. Oh, here's another nice one. This is an old Ernie Kuchera tune, and if you don't know or not, we're playing a lot of Ernie's music because that's what we got up here. And William's going to do a little bit of everything on this tune on the one horn, amazingly like that. Here's a little tune called the Old Clara Polka.
gentlemen, this is Quarantine Tonight, and isn't the Lonnie Orchestra just a breath of fresh air in a world full of problems? Thank you so much. Marla, you got a big smile on your face over here.
I'm retired from teaching for 2 years.
She was a music teacher, for a band director, for how many years? You were at Springfield,
Platteview schools for 20 years. Then I was also in Iowa. I started first in Iowa.
Then you got your head screwed on straight and said, I need to be in Nebraska.
No. I got a good job in Nebraska, but that was after my son was born.
Now, Marla's a South Omaha native. Her husband, or her dad,
Riches. I married a Bohemian from South Omaha. I'm German. Dean Hansen was my dad.
and so then you met this guy from South Omaha.
And a German and a Czech.
How's that worked out?
So far, about 32 years, it's worked out okay.
32 years she's been married. But notice how far they sit apart from each other on the stage.
That's why it's worked out so well.
All right, so we are so happy to be here. We want to give a big shout out to the Midtown Event Center. This is a brand new facility. This was a Maytag shop, and it was transformed by a guy by the name of Scott Stevens into this beautiful place here. And you might not know it, but these garage doors open, and it turns into even more seating for a wonderful wedding venue. And when Scott found out we were interested in taking this on the road, and you're seeing all these pictures here, he said, I'll tell you what, if you'd host one of your events here, we'd be happy to do it. And we were able to do it for free because they wanted to show this place off, and we just want to thank them. And if you are thinking of hosting an event, you can see how beautiful it is here. And if you are from out of town, I've talked to so many people, Dorchester, Nebraska, Lincoln, Saunders County, Brainerd, Waverly. We want you to know you're always welcome in Norfolk. In fact, you may not leave. Marla could sell you a house in Norfolk by Monday.
Of course, I got a Nebraska license. It works. It's a little drive for me, though, to put a for sale sign up.
Oh, if you're buying a house, she'll be selling it to you. It's no problems.
You would put a for sale sign up for me, though, right?
I would. I'd definitely put a for sale sign up. I don't know where we'd go. There's no houses to move to. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with more here on Quarantine Tonight. All right, we're back here on News Channel Nebraska. We're live, and we're at the Midtown Event Center in Norfolk, Nebraska, 1102 Riverside Boulevard. Free admission. Come on in. You got to pay for your own drinks. You might be on TV if you're dancing. We want to thank the Lonnie Orchestra for being here. And one of the questions I have is, this is the first time we've had a live audience, and usually it's us in a private, undisclosed location with cameras right about there that are watching you. And I was just talking to Dr. Paul.
Dr. Paul.
And I was asking him, what's different about this compared to that?
No one's, your every move isn't on camera. So. Plus, it's fun to play for the dancers. We're more relaxed. We see them having a good time. It just kind of escalates. So
it makes it a better experience for the band.
It's much more fun for us. So
I'll tell you this about Lonnie, though. Oh, look at that. I bought you all a water, and then now you're getting some flavored water.
One extra great thing about playing for an audience, that happens.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like, show their appreciation. They remembered it was National Buy the Band a Drink Week.
And you got a fan right here. So
there you go.
Well, I tell you what, you got a lot of people here. You got people that have followed you from all over the eastern side of the state. Let's enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska.
We want to send this one out especially to the Benchhoffs here who celebrated their 61st wedding anniversary. And we also want to thank Mr. Blazek for doing what he did for us. We thank you so much. It's Landler time, and we got my daughter Susie up here is going to play clarinet with Paul and yours truly. Here's a little tune called Herbie's Landler.
Hey, that was a Herbie's Lander. We're going to do the musician shuffle up here. We're all going to move things around a little bit. Susie's going to take over the lead spot like she eventually is going to do one of these days. Yeah, oh, Lonnie thinks it's important that we have girl, boy, so we're politically correct up here, too. So we're going to do which one? The veterans? Is that what's coming up? That's what the boss says. So here's a good old Al Grebnick arrangement of the Veterans Polka.
Oh, yeah, a little Veterans Polka. Is everybody having a good time here in Norfolk, Nebraska? We hope so. We got another nice tune here, and on that last tune, how about a nice round of applause? We had a great tuba solo by Mr. Steve Sobota. A couple of them, actually. That's the way Joe Chata would have played it. Here's a little tune, one more. We're a couple tunes of the little bit of the Al Grebnick style. Here is That's Why You Cried, polka.
si plakala, že jsme sladko pusu nedala. Yeah, that's a good old Al Grabnick. Everybody loves the Al Grabnick band. We get a lot of requests online for that, don't we, Lonnie? Yes, we do. So just for all those people still listening in, you know, we still have all those online TV listeners, so we appreciate them tuning in. What do we got, Lonnie? Oh, we have to send one to one of our favorite young ladies up in South Dakota. We're going to play for her birthday.
That's right.
We don't want to tell you how old she's going to be, but she asked for this song. Here's I'll Be Seeing You. We'll be seeing them up in October, too,
That's right.
for Polly.
Polly's birthday. Hold on. Yeah. The band leader's got to get his music. There we go.
Oh, I'll be seeing you in all your bows. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great trumpet and trombone combination up here on the stage. Marla and William, they've played a lot of jobs together now, and they each know each other's quirks, even when it comes to playing, because we're going to feature them right now on a tune that William, I think he killed a June bug on this tune a couple years ago. Yes, you did. Here is the Old Witch Polka, Rakashanka. Give them a big round of applause. You'll never find them anybody finer, you betcha. We're in the presence of greatness, Paul.
There we go.
Yes, we are. We're going to go to waltz time right now, ladies and gentlemen, and this tune is a very pretty tune, and Paul, we'd like to send this one out, especially there at home, Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Bodie. You betcha, all the way from Hooper Yuling Way. What are they doing at home? Well, I tell you that they just needed a night for a little bit of romancing, and they needed some good music, and they thought they'd turn the TV on and listen to the Lonnie Orchestra, and he said he was going to get a flower for Mother, and so that's what we're going to do now. And Paul, I tell you, it's one of them things. It's always a good day to spend some time with your mother. So here we go, a little flower for Mother waltz.
Maminko v šátku, kytičku přinaším. Vím, kolik lásky dávat je květem svým. Tešice dlo s vámi, do pšaní z nás každý má. Rád budu přinášet kvítky, jen pro vás, maminko má. Tešice dlo s vámi, do pšaní z nás každý má. Rád budu přinášet kvítky, jen pro vás, maminko má.
Oh, isn't that a pretty tune? A little flower for Mother waltz. And you know what, boys and girls, in your extra pile, let's do that LL 368 that's looking at you right now. We got some good waltzers. Let's do another waltz, okay? Nice little tune that Paulie liked this one too, and so did Paul because he put it over there.
Right.
Can you find it, Paul?
Eventually.
Eventually, that's right. Paul, do you know of anybody with this title?
I don't even know what the title is.
Okay. Well, when you... This is called the Paul's Waltz. The Paul's Waltz. I like the way Steve thinks. Here we go. Are you ready, Paul? Well, you know, yeah, that's all right. There you go. No, not that one. It's this one. It's okay. We're not on live TV right now. It should be in numerical order even. There you go. Here we go. Here's the Paul's Waltz, also known as the Stoneheart Waltz.
serce masz, nie sejen wybasz, że sem hochuliczki, a nie mam magiczku. Kamene serce masz, po innym zeliwasz, ten grot je widzę dawa, swą łaskę mu dam.
That's a sad waltz. The Stoneheart Waltz. Is everybody having a good time in Norfolk, Nebraska? Let's hear you. We hope so. We're going to do another. We can sneak it in, I think. We'll try to. Just for Pavel. Let it be known we don't do anything special once in a while. Here's one more for you, a little tune. We're going to go to polka time. Here is the Single Girl Polka. We'll send this one out to my daughter, Susie, the Single Girl Polka. Give her a big round of applause back there. That's right. Yep, right after this, we're going to ship her off to the convent, so that'll make it look really good. All right.
Ho ho! There we go. It's the Leo Lonnie Orchestra here on News Channel Nebraska. On behalf of a very grateful audience, not just the one here, but there's a lot of folks watching tonight that want to say thank you to this band. This band has been here from the very start, and I've had so many of you say this is one of the reasons you really enjoy this program called Quarantine Tonight. This, my friends, for TV programming is what American TV should be about. There's nothing bad that's happened here tonight, and only a lot of good with a lot of memories and a lot of friends. Lonnie, you've been doing this how many years? How old were you when you started in the music business?
In the music business, my first musical dance job I was in the 6th grade.
And in what year was that?
I graduated in 1994.
Oh.
So we'll go backwards. And
so you and I are the same age, essentially.
I'm going to be 46 this year.
Okay, so I'm going to be 47 in
so
February.
You're one up on me. But I got started, my first job was with Ernie Kuchera in Ord, Nebraska, played lead sax and clarinet, and my uncle Leonard was playing tenor and clarinet, and then we started the band with my dad in 1991. So
well, I tell you what.
I was 11 years old. Is that how old I was?
And Dr.
Okay.
Paul knows because he was there.
Paul, he's got the pH of everything. So.
Oh, we're so glad you've got folks here. Show the crowd for a second. We've got some.
There's a lot of people.
We've got a lot of
rolling
people
more
here,
tables.
and they have driven from a long ways away. And just we want to say thank you to everybody that took the time to come here. One of the things we don't talk about enough is that so many of our viewers have become members, and we don't ask for money but one time a year. And I tell you what, we just are so thankful to the people that watch this show. Whether you can contribute or not, it means a lot to us. And this is the first time we've had anybody here. Usually we just get mail, which is great. And I want to throw that address up on the screen if it's available, because your letters do mean a lot to us. And tonight I had the chance to talk to a lot of people about some of the bands you like, the things that you enjoy. If you take the time to send us a note, we'll send you our schedule. And I heard tonight that they want to hear the Shucks Brothers, which is a great band out of Lincoln. They like, obviously, the Leo Lonnie Orchestra. There's so many other bands that they like. Send us a letter to 214 North 7th Street in Norfolk, 68701. I read each and every one of those. And I'll tell you what, the first time the Leo Lonnie Orchestra was on, I didn't even put the address up, and I got a lot of letters. And I don't know how that happened, but we got a lot of feedback from people across Nebraska. And so tonight we have people from across Nebraska that have chosen to join us, and we love having you here. We're going to do more with the Leo Lonnie Orchestra in just a moment. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. We're so happy you're here. My name is Mike Flood. I'm your host, and we have the Leo Lonnie Orchestra here. You know, Susie Pitts over here was just invited to join the convent by her own father. By her own father invited her to join the convent. Susie's off to college next year. She had a wonderful career at Butler East Butler High School. And she's going to UNO to be an accountant and a music major. And you're still going to play with the band, right?
Absolutely.
What happens when you meet all those college co-eds? I mean, there's going to be some guy at UNO. You're going to have to find a polka player or something. You have to find somebody that likes the accordion, or they're not going to be able to be part of the family here.
I have a relationship with the grand piano at college, so there's no time for that.
Oh, you are just putting a show on for your dad, aren't you? You are putting a show on.
I have 20 minutes that I have to memorize for piano pieces for 2 different concerts throughout the fall semester, and I also have an additional 20 for the spring semester.
There'll still be time for boys. You know what's funny about Susie is when she first came on this show, we had a beautiful grand piano from Lutheran High Northeast High School, and you should have seen her eyes when she saw this beautiful piano. And now she's back on the keyboard. But if we someday could get that grand piano back, we could take it up a notch on a lot of levels. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leo Lonnie Orchestra right here on News Channel Nebraska.
a dance one night, it was like a dream. There I met a girl so sweet and charming like a queen. She was blonde and had blue eyes, and I could plainly see. When I asked her for a dance, she smiled and danced with me. Oh, I love to polka when I'm dancing with my sweetheart. I will always love her, and I know we'll never part. We'll still be dancing as the years come and go, dancing the Red Raven polka with the sweetheart that I love so.
Oh, yeah, a little I Love to Polka. We thank you so much, everybody. Now what are we doing? Hey, Chad, we're getting some reverb through this thing somehow. I don't know what, okay. And here's another tune. We dug it out of the book, Paul, just to make him happy. And you had Steve go into his book and get this tune, so we better play it now. By request for the Pavels, the Pelon Polka. We'd like to send this one also to Richard and Donna Madsen. Good to see them here. And who else is here, Paul? Anybody you know? Oh, yeah, and Mr. and Mrs. Kenny Delagel from Lincoln, Nebraska. Here's the Pelon Polka. Oh, yeah, a little tune we called the Pellon Polka. All right, where are we at here? Let's see. Should we do this one, Paul? It's one more polka. We don't want to polka them out, but it's in our list here. Okay. Here's a little tune called No Beer in Heaven today, and we had a request. What was the request from your daughter, Steve? Or no, sister? Dr. Christy Sobota. She wanted to hear In Heaven There Is No Beer. We're close. It's a beer tune. Here we go.
In heaven there is no beer, that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. In heaven there is no beer, that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Everybody, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Oh, yeah, especially for Dr. Sobota out there. Oh, yeah.
Lots of doctors.
Lots of doctors, even one on the stage. Right, Paul?
That's right.
All right, well, let's keep the show going here. Everybody got a waltz up right now? I think we do. Here's a pretty waltz, and we'd like to send one out especially to Ron and Darlene Kleeman. Right there they are. I'll give them a big round of applause. Valparaiso way. I'd like to send one out especially, and one camera might have to turn around because this one table is going to stick their hands up. Who rode along with me on the way up here? Can somebody get a camera over there? Keep your hands up. They're going to get a camera on you. Right there. Raise your hands. There you go. I brought a big crew along with me. And Paul and the band, the rest of the guys are very surprised that the first thing they seen when the door opened was Valerian Svoboda. I tell you, Valerian was right there, and that was all that ended that. And he fell out. That's right. Here is Till We Meet Again waltz.
jedno potkáme krátký, pozdrav si dáme, pár slůvek díky. Zašeptám, snad si zavzpomínáme, ak si ruce podáme dál, půjdem cestou, každý sám. Máně se ptám, proč láska nepatří nám. Bůh ví, kde je to psáno, žena milo dopřáno, tak málo štěstí, když to je mám.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's a Lonnie Orchestra. I tell you what, if our live audience can stick around for a few minutes, we got to do the 10 o'clock news at 10:02. We're the only TV station in Nebraska that misses the 10 o'clock news by 2 minutes. But we're going to take a quick break on the news, take a look at that weather. We're going to be right back with a special encore edition from the Lonnie Orchestra on News Channel Nebraska.
Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. This is a special encore edition. Can you believe it? We've got so many people that have decided to stay with us here. And somebody told me tonight, it's not a business if you love what you do. And I think I speak for the band, myself, and so many people on the News Channel Nebraska team. This is about seeing the smiles on all the people that are here. And if you're at home right now and you're watching this and maybe you say, gosh, I wish I was there, or the storms, or maybe it's just not the right time to be traveling, or even, I don't know if I should be out, with my health. We'd say this to you, you're part of this. You're part of this station, and we know you're watching, and it means the world to us, and so that we hope you are tucked away in a safe place tonight on a Friday night as we celebrate live from the Midtown Event Center in Norfolk, Nebraska, 1102 Riverside Boulevard. They basically made this available to us so that we could celebrate with people that have been watching us through the entire quarantine. And Lonnie, Pitts, I'd say to you, this is probably one of the nicest places to have an event. You got great light, you've got great bartenders, and you got all these tables out here. I'd say it's a pretty good deal.
Oh, yeah, what a beautiful place to play. Great sounds, great acoustics, and all the people here. It was amazing to see more tables rolled out while we were going.
Oh, they were rolling tables out
rolling
left
out.
and right when the
That's
crowd
right.
got in here. So
And it makes it so much fun having a live audience. So.
you should see that. I didn't know how happy the band was, or maybe I didn't know how miserable the band was before. Maybe that's what it was.
It's called
Marla's always seemed pretty happy to me, but
You don't know her well enough yet.
we just welcome all of you here to News Channel Nebraska tonight. Are you ready for some more Leo Lonnie Orchestra? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Hey, we had a lot of requests, and we didn't even pull any out because we were going to stay with polkas, and we thought, we're going to sneak a couple in here, and we're going to do a couple big band tunes for those that want to get a little two-stepping in. Here's You Call Everybody Darling. If you call everybody darling, and everybody calls you darling too, you don't mean what you're saying, it's just a game you're playing, but you'll find someone else can play the game as well as you. If you call everybody darling, then love won't come a-knocking at your door. And as the years go by, you'll sit and wonder why nobody calls you darling anymore. Oh yeah, well everybody call everybody darling. Paul, look at these great dancers out here. We want to invite you all this Sunday, the Leo Lonnie Orchestra, the Ballroom Band. This is the polka band. The Ballroom Band's a little bit different. We're going to be at the Eagles Club in Wahoo, Nebraska from 2 to 5, and we hope some of you, I know there's a lot of Norfolk people that come down this way, and we hope you can join us there from 2 to 5 at the Eagles there in Wahoo, Nebraska. It's a Leo Lonnie sponsored dance. We put them on about once a month, and we have a lot of fun bringing some big band music to everybody. Here's one more for you. Oh, Paul, don't be angry.
Because we only got 2 of them pulled.
Here we go. Angry, please don't be angry. 'cause I was only teasing you. I wouldn't even let you think of leaving. Oh, honey, don't you know I love you true? Now, just because I took a look at somebody else, that's no reason you should put for me on the shelf. Dearie, please don't be angry, 'cause I was only teasing you. A little angry. We hope you enjoyed our little couple big band tunes. We thank you so much, everybody. Now, we got to change our music around here, Paul. Don't forget. Where are we at? We're on this one. We want to send one out. Let's see, what is the title of this? What? What is the title of this? Hey, this, huh? Yeah. This will work out perfect. My Uncle Kenny brought me up a nice little card request and said, could you please play a nice tune for their newest grandchild born yesterday, to Lydia Hope Bardick. How about a nice round of applause for them? Congratulations. Boy, I couldn't have timed that out any better. So since you're a baby, Paul, you're not very old, are you then, if you're a baby? All right, well then this polka is going to be just right. Here's the one called the Our Youth Polka.
Kamarádi pomalu stárnem a nad svým mládím jen rukou mávnem. Kde jsou ty chvíle, když jsem tě měl tolikrát? Proč seš mi moje mládí s Bohem dát? Kde jsou ty chvíle, když jsem tě měl tolikrát? Proč chcesz mi moje mlodí s Bohem dát. We're going to switch gears now, and we're going to throw you once again to the nimble digits of one talented fine musician going to get out his Bohemian typewriter. And I'm supposed to keep talking while he does all this messing around. Oh, he's going to get the red one out. He's going to give you both, the blue and the red. So very patriotic. What do we got coming up, Lonnie? Here's the Ellen polka. How about that guy? He does it all, doesn't he?
I try.
Talking fast, too.
Talking fast.
There he go.
Hey, I want to send one out. I think they're still up yet, and we can, Paul, that'll work, to my family at home, to my beautiful daughters. They were going to come up today, and they couldn't come because today was final swim test day. They were taking swimming lessons, and they all advanced, so I'm all happy for them. So this is for nobody drowned. No. And so for Sylvia, Ellie, and Lanley, and my beautiful wife Kim at home. So for them, and what else do we got here? You're doing this one, okay? Yeah. And also, hey, I want to send one out. Yeah, I want to send one out especially to the great bunch that come along with me, Paul. And I don't want to forget anybody. I want to send one out especially to Mr. and Mrs. John Kushik, John Hlodick, Alice Matuka, Monica Taverdi, and Jim and Darlene Blazek, and Val and Joanne Svoboda. We wanted her to come, not him, and also Ron and Darlene Clement. Give them a big round of applause. I had the idea to bring them along, and I'm glad that they come along with us.
Are you buying them all ice cream on the way home, Lonnie?
Yes, I am. They all behave
you guys
so
know
well.
that? You all
I'm gonna
get
give them a little bit of ice cream. That's right. So it's waltz time right now, and we're going to feature Marla and William on this tune, and we're getting ahead of them already. Here is the Last Kiss Waltz. Click, click, boom.
Here we go.
Последний полипед, последний утеха, dovedena chvíli smírnit jí žal. Smutek žák bolestný, srdci jen zanechá. Nikdy se nevrátí, co osud vzal.
It's a sad tune. It was The Last Kiss. Oh, yeah. All right, boys and girls. One more. Let's see. Where did Mike go? We want to send one out especially to the Grangers that they drove up here. And right there they are. Paul, right there. Aren't they a nice-looking couple? They were our first dancers of the evening. How about we do the Bozhinka? Is that what we got next? We're going to feature once again that fine tuba stylings of Mr. Steve Sobota back there. He's smiling, Paul, because he's never played this much bass solos in his life. Here is the Bozhinka polka. And we want to send one out. Paul, look at this text that I got. Can you believe that? Look at that. Who sent us a nice little note? Caleb. Yeah, we want to send one out especially to Mr. and Mrs. Caleb Rezach out there. He sent me a note here that says, you guys sound so good, we can't wait for you to play for our wedding in November. So, oh, not quite Mr. and Mrs. Okay, all right, well, it's Mr. right now. Here is the Bozhinka. How about a big round of applause, Mr. Steve Sobota back there doing a wonderful job on that sousaphone wind approximator. All right, Mike said, Mike, how much more do you want? How much, you tell us. He's going to look at his magical device. One more song? Well, we got to do Anthem. Let's see here. Let's go in our extra list here. Paul, how about that first one? You want to do that first one, Paul?
How about LL69?
That's funny. I write the checks and I don't get to do what I get to do.
You asked me if I wanted.
I know. Let's do this one. 513, the very end there in the pile. We'll do 513 to keep Paul happy. This is going to be the last tune of the evening, so we need everybody out there dancing. And Paul, you got it there? Are you happy now? Okay, that's all right. I know, but still, I got to listen to you. So this is the last tune. We hope everybody can join us. Here is the Skaters Polka.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's theme song time, and that means it's time to say goodbye. We want to thank you so much for coming out today, and all those that tuned in there at home. Thanks for joining us for a wonderful quarantine tonight. We want to thank Mr. Mike Flood at News Channel Nebraska for having us. Till next time, we hope to be back soon. May God bless each and every one of you. Till next time, we love ya. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Leo Lonnie Orchestra. And I gotta interview these two folks here. Turn around here for a second. These are the youngest people here, and they're from Grand Island, Nebraska. What's your name?
My name's Alex
Alex, and what's your last name?
Gomez.
And your name?
Mackenzie Vogt.
And here's the story on these two. Her grandpa taught her how to polka, and he's here tonight. And how old were you when you learned how to polka?
Maybe like 16.
16 years old, and then you taught him how to polka, right?
Yeah.
I'd say they do a pretty good job. You should have seen them on the dance floor tonight. And I can tell you this, I know there's a lot of people watching tonight that saw you two out there, and they thought, that's a good sign for America that two young people came out to this tonight with your grandpa from Grand Island, and we just want to say thank you for being here. And there's a lot of people here that really enjoyed you.
Thank you for having us.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so they're getting married next week. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm giving you a hard time. And to this orchestra here, who has been a huge part of News Channel Nebraska's quarantine tonight, I know all these folks here, and they worked their tails off to do a good job. And the smiles on their faces, Lonnie, you've got that microphone there. The smiles on your faces tonight, how many times? I've had you on maybe, 7 or 8 times. And
7 or 8,000 times, yes.
And I haven't seen such big smiles yet. So.
Yeah, I know. It's great. You get the crowd to feed off of, and nice to hear the live applause, and everybody's smiling up here. So.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of people here that came from a long ways away, and I want you to know two things. One, Norfolk always welcomes you, and number two, News Channel Nebraska really appreciates you watching, and we hope you had fun tonight. So on behalf of everybody here and all of you, Marla, even you, send us a letter. We appreciate it. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
He catches on real quick.
Good night.